Our next fighter making his way to the cage, Sergio "Serge the Kid" Perez.
Is it Sunday? Of course it's Sunday. And what does that mean? It's time for amateur mixed martial arts at the University of MMA. I'm Rich Slayton, joined by Larry Landless to call this 145-pound fight between ALBERT VELOZ and Sergio "Serge the Kid" Perez. Perez making his way into the cage now. The 23-year-old stands 5 feet 6 inches tall from North Hollywood, California, with Team Hayastan.
Oh yeah, this guy's a CIF champ, city section wrestling. He went to Birmingham Lake in Balboa, and Cal State University. He's a graduate, Cal State University Northridge, and he fights for Gene LaBelle and Gokar at Hayastan.
Judo, Gene LaBelle, and Gokar, both two of the best-known trainers in mixed martial arts, training people like Ronda Rousey, Caro Parisian, Gegard Mousasi, just to name 3 people you may have heard of once or twice.
Yeah, I can name quite a bit more, but yeah, they've got quite a stable there. And of course, Ronda Rousey's just in a league of her own in the women's division.
Sergio looking to add his name to that list. The wrestler, the grappler, the boxer with 3 wins and no losses, looking to add a 4th one tonight.
His opponent making his way to the cage, ALBERT VELOZ.
And on the other end of the cage is 23-year-old ALBERT VELOZ from Cage Combat Academy, also undefeated with a record of 2 wins and no losses.
ALBERT VELOZ is one of the Muay Thai Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training. Alex and Danny are his trainers, and we're going to see a little bit more of Alex later. But he loves to finish with a kick to the face. And he was a soccer star in high school. He told me he was really a soccer star in high school. So let's see if those kicks help.
ALBERT VELOZ over at Cage Combat Academy, training alongside our current light heavyweight champion, Dominic Reyes. Very similar in style to Dominic. Throws the straight left the same way that Reyes likes to, even leads with that straight left. Put together a great performance here in June against Jason Michener.
Yeah, he's a compact and technical Muay Thai striker. Likes to check the leg kicks as well, so maybe he'll be able to block some of those leg kicks from Sergio. He's light on his feet. He mixes it up. Smart. Another good matchup. Once again, Jay outdid himself.
These are 2 guys who both have very strong skill sets, both well-rounded, but specifically you have Sergio Perez with fantastic work and counter takedowns. Last time, every takedown landed directly in side control, but he has struggled with maintaining position in the past.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Well, he needs to take him down. I don't think he wants to go do too much standing with this guy. Hayastan guys usually like to mix it up. They can stand, they can kick it to the ground, but their strongest points seem to be groundwork. So he wants to take this down as quick as possible and control it and look for submissions.
2 very impressive 145-pounders here. In fact, Sergio Perez mentioned earlier that he believes it should be him going up against Tommy Aaron tonight for the title. He has a chance right now to get 1 step closer. Will it be ALBERT VELOZ or Sergio Perez? To get things started, let's go inside the cage with Salvador Arellano.
Our next fight of the evening is brought to you by Down to Scrap MMA Clothing and Apparel, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 145-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestling practitioner. He steps into the cage with a record of 3 wins and no losses. 1 win coming by way of submission. He stands at 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed in at 146.2 pounds, representing Hayastan MMA from North Hollywood, California, Sergio the Serge Kid Perez. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai practitioner. He comes to this fight with a record of 2 wins and no losses. Both wins coming by way of knockout. He stands at 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighed in at 145.2 pounds. Fighting with Cage Combat Academy from Victorville, California, ALBERT VELOZ. Man in charge of the action, Michael Bell.
360 seconds coming up next. In the featherweight division at the University of Mixed Martial Arts, it starts here. Sergio Perez in the black trunks, Veloz in the red trunks. Feints early from both fighters.
Yep, he connected with that, but he's having trouble taking him down. Keeps that whizzer. He's going to keep that whizzer. Got to keep pressure on it. That overhand left is a whizzer. Oh, he got taken down.
Sergio Perez said before that no one at 145 can beat him if he's firing on all cylinders. Specifically, he mentioned there is no way that Albert Veloz will stop his shot. Looked for a moment he'd be wrong, but Sergio Perez stayed on that horse, and now he's in top.
Well, with the overhook, if you're not putting pressure with the Japanese whizzer and keeping the pressure going down, then you have to get the underhooks, and he didn't do either.
Now, interestingly enough, we mentioned earlier that Sergio Perez, great with those takedowns, does struggle with maintaining good position. Looks like he might be working to the back here, but could slip off to the side. That choke is under the neck. I was wrong the entire way.
It's deep. Got it.
Sometimes I can't see the angle, and Sergio Perez proving me wrong. Your winner by rear naked choke in the very first round, Sergio Perez.
Very good, very good.
Just as it looked like Sergio was going to lose position, minor adjustments made with those hips, put himself hips to hips. That's a great way to stay in control. Hips to hips, gets that arm under the neck. There you go, tap by a choke.
And you know who he just called out right now? He just called him out. He let Jay Tan know who we wanted next. And Jay Tan, right here behind us, he might want to address that issue.
Sergio Perez trying to make a case that he deserves a shot at the title. Well, no better case can you make than by finishing your opponent in the very first round.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, no big surprise finish here for Sergio Perez, who took first at BJJ Worlds last year in Long Beach in the beginners division. Quickly closed the distance, switched from takedown to takedown. That was one thing that really paid off for him, was not committing to one style of takedown, taking what Veloz gave him.
Well, to be honest with you, Veloz he kept that Japanese whizzer, and it's just an overhook unless you're putting hip pressure. It's not a whizzer unless you're applying hip pressure. You gotta kind of bump him out, keep him to the side, and keep the shoulder down, and he wasn't doing that. So you gotta switch to an underhook. It's underhook to stop the takedown or the Japanese whizzer, either or.
4 wins now and no losses for Sergio Perez, building that resume towards a shot potentially at our winner between Tommy Aaron and Cameron Underhill. Albert Veloz falls to 2-1. Let's make it official inside with Salvador Arellano.
The third man in the ring, Michael Bell, brings the fight to a halt 58 seconds into the first round. Your winner by way of tap out due to a rear naked choke out of the blue corner, Serge the Kid Perez.
Let's give it up for both these fighters. Sergio, how are you feeling?
Feeling great, feeling great. Can't put on a show. I couldn't put on a show. Sensei Jean right there, she's looking at me. I had to do it.
Well, there's my question. You have Sensei Gokor in the house. You have Sensei Judo Jean LaBelle in the house. You have Big John McCarthy in the house. You have Art Davey in the house. I mean, you had to do this, yes?
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of training at Hayastan MMA. We don't get starstruck.
Right on. I think a couple people came to see you. You want to tell them thank you for coming to support you?
Of course, man. Thank you guys all, everyone. I love you guys all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best.
What can we expect to see of you next?
Continuously improvement in my game. I want to be the best. Not just MMA, I want to be the best there is.
Speaking of that, I heard you made a pretty bold statement about other fighters at 145. What was it?
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think I was the best. So whoever wants to fight next, yeah, we can do it.
You heard it here first. Give it up for him, Sergio Perez.
Your winner by submission in the very first round, Serge the Kid Perez.